Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. His first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second and 11 now. Trubisky going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here comes Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
On the double. You better be afraid of me. 6'6", bullet high.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the ready. Check, 59, 59. Switch. 61, match spot now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Look at me, zipper!
Looking to throw on second down. Stick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Stick able to find Shaheen here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. You draw Porker. Go.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. Watch it.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
38 yards on the play, and the Bears first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. 6-0 our score after one.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here.
Lock in.
They'll try and run it here. Shreds the tackle, and he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. The killer here is complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, orbit. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Watch the safety creep. Check. SOS. On the ball, Big River.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down and executed it to perfection. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nyheim Hines becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A give to Cohen, he heads right. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
Check 55, Mike. Your track, your track.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, but it's going to be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
55 to Mike. Hey, man, hey, man.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He sets to fire deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is fielded at the 27. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, 18.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, wahoo!
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky, and that is caught, and he has now tied the record. Touchdown! Extra point try by Bailey. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bears 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrun.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Trubisky will throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check.
Protein spill. Check, 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 check. Now.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Bears.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
55, Mike. I'm coming. Check, 55 to Mike.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. On the return is Cohen. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.